welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an exciting one. I'm going to be testing out a product for you, which is probably like my first time doing like a testing video. One of the few times I'm doing a testing video, but this one is super exciting because it is in partnership with Maybelline. Thank you Maybelline for sponsoring this video. So the product I'm going to be trying out, well, I've already tried it. I've been using this product for years. It's amazing. I already know it's great, but I'm going to show you guys how much I love it. But the products I'm going to be trying out is the Maybelline Instant Age Eraser Concealer. Guys, this little thing right here, bomb diggity bomb. Look at my skin. Absolutely amazing. Tell me if you guys see any blemishes. I'm going to show you how my skin looked before this. So many blemishes, so many spots, so much hyperpigmentation, and as you guys can see, the concealer did a fantastic job. I'm going to show you exactly how I used it. I'm going to show you how I used each shade to do different things. So yeah, I'm going to put the concealer to test, put its multi-use to test, see if it has those claims. Enough rambling, let's move on to the application. Okay, jumping straight in. As you guys can see, my skin is going through a lot lately. I have a lot of blemishes, a lot of dark marks, a few pimples, active pimples. So I feel like this is the best time to try this concealer. I suffer with hyperpigmentation, so I'm going to really put this concealer to the test. So I'm going to show you how I use this concealer as a foundation. I'm also going to show you how I use the concealer to brighten up my under eye, and I'm going to show you how I use concealer to conceal as well. I feel like this is one of the best, if not the best, drugstore concealer. It is Britain's #1 concealer actually, so I'm not surprised. So this is what the concealer looks like. So I'm going to start off with the shade Deep Bronze. The applicator is so easy. It's literally like a sponge on the end of the concealer. Very soft on the skin. So the way it works, you literally just twist it and swipe it onto your face. Very easy to use. This is a new one, so it's going to take quite a few swipes to get it out, but I'm going to show you how I literally use that to take away my darkness first. And by taking away my darkness, my under eye is also brightened and it also acts as a foundation. So okay, so I'm going to start by applying the concealer literally like a tiny bit under my eye. I'm going to put it on the places where I have the most blemishes. As you guys can see, I have a few blemishes on my nose, around my mouth, some on the sides of my face, some on my forehead, and I've got these dark marks on the side of my face right now as well. This friend came yesterday. She's been sitting here for a while, but it's fine. We're definitely going to reduce the size of her, so I'm going to dot that on there as well. Do you know what? I feel like taking a brush actually rather than a sponge and just blending that out. It's literally like the easiest thing ever. The coverage is amazing on this. You guys saw how big that blemish was on the side of my face. It's literally like disappeared now. So I'm just gonna pat that in. So whilst also concealing those dark marks, this concealer can act as a foundation, which is amazing. Obviously, sometimes the process of a foundation, concealer, highlighter, contour can be a bit much, so it's good to have like a 2-in-1. It definitely lives up to the multi-use claim, and I'm gonna pat the concealer in rather than swiping. That way it gives me a lot more coverage. So I'm going to do this to the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're all blended in, and I have to say, for a drugstore concealer, that has given me a lot of coverage. Now it's time to highlight and conceal. So I'm going to start off with concealing first, and then I'm going to brighten my eyes with a different shade. I'm going to take the shade Tan, and I'm going to put this under my under eye. I'm just going to brighten my under eye and give it that boost it really needs. I'm only going to put this on one eye so you guys can see the difference between this eye and this eye. So I'm just going to place that, only need a tiny bit, under my eye. And we're going to take a sponge. I'm just going to tap that into my eye, coming into the inner corner. You see how easy that is? So easy, so quick. Look at that. Like, hello? I'm gonna do it on one side of my face, and then I'll follow up with the other side just so you guys can see the difference. I'm also gonna go on top of this concealer just to brighten it, because I like my concealers a little bit brighter. This is literally just to hide my bags. I'm gonna use the third shade to brighten my under eye. This is how we're looking so far. And it dries to a good consistency to where I don't feel like I need powder, but I just go over it with powder just for like safety. But honestly, it dries down to a really nice consistency. It's not too wet, it's not too dry. It feels really lightweight on my skin. Very wearable. Sometimes I find that with other concealers my skin feels really heavy and really like cakey, but this is so light. This is literally like feels like you have nothing on your face right now. I don't even feel like I'm wearing makeup right now. Loves it. So I'm going to put a bit on my forehead and then down the middle of my nose, just to bring those areas forward as well. So I'm going to do a little tree and then whoop, like that, and then blend that through with my sponge. so I'm a bit over the top. I just like to look just a little bit brighter. So I'm going to take the shade Caramel, which is number 10, and I'm going to use that to further brighten under my eyes, just to give my face that real lift, that like, wow, she is highlighted for the gods, honey. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to place like a tiny bit of that under my under eye and tap that in with my sponge. Maybe a little bit, I might drag it down my face a little bit, but the main focus being under my under eyes, just to bring those areas forward even more. And it's not too bright, it's like the perfect color. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. They have an array of shades. You would definitely find your shade. Very, very, very inclusive. So many different shades for so many different skin tones. There's no way you can't find your shade. I found 3 shades that work for me, so you can definitely find a few shades that work for your skin tone. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera and I'll be back to give you my final thoughts. Okay guys, so the rest of my makeup is on. I am looking very, very on fleek. I absolutely love this look, and I absolutely love how my concealer literally did everything for me. In regards to complexion, I feel like I look bright, I look awake, my skin looks radiant, very cheap as well, which is, I mean, great for anyone's pockets. It works really well, it brightens. You guys definitely need to try this concealer, it's amazing, you won't be disappointed. I mean, look at my skin. I'm literally like glowing or whatever, I look so cute. Oh girl. So as mentioned earlier, I use the shades Deep Bronze as a foundation and also to like hide my little blemishes. I use the shade Tan to conceal, and then I use the shade Caramel to brighten my under eyes and bring everything forward. Tell me what you guys think down below. How do you think my complexion came out? So I'll leave all the details for these concealers and where you can get them from down below. Make sure you check it out, you won't be disappointed. I hope you guys enjoyed this little testing video. If you would like more, definitely let me know, and of course I will do them for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.